Loaded with double over double bunks, a super slide with a U-shaped dinette, and tri-fold sofa, full access to everything, including the fridge and bathroom when this slide is in. Double doors, folks. This is the 2022 Keystone Passport 2951BH. Let's dive right into the 2951, starting with the kitchen. What you'll notice with the kitchen is, of course, you have the L-shaped countertop, but what I love about it is that you have good prep space in here, plus plenty of storage, which is something that is often lacking in a bunk model, is kitchen storage, and I think they did a really good job here. So starting off with the countertop space. Now with the sink top covers, you'll actually have two of these drying racks, so you can put them side by side so that you can use that as prep space if you want. Of course, it's a drying rack as well. You also get this space over to the side, plus you have some space for your wash and dishes where you can actually put your dishes when you're done, which I like. And of course, right over to the side is the pop-up extra countertop there for a little added countertop space. And as we see with just about every 2022 I guess 20 foot and above travel trailer, you have a recessed cooktop with a glass cover, so you can utilize that as prep space as well. Maybe not 20 foot, maybe like 25 foot and above. Anyway, dropping down below the countertops, we talk about storage. Let's take a look right up here. So what you'll notice, and I think this is actually a pretty good design, you have double doors right here. You also have them on the other side. The idea here is that you put your trash can there. So if you need to dump stuff in, you can do it while you're working on the kitchen. Then to take it out, you can do it from right here, take it right out the door. It just saves you a couple steps. And, if your trash bag is leaking, you don't drag all that through your RV. So I think that was a pretty good use of space. Otherwise, if they put drawers or something in there right there, it's just going to shorten up that space, not let you put a trash can in. So instead, they put the drawers over to the side. And these are good sized drawers too. There is plenty of room. If you're doing some colder weather camping, you can put some, scarves, hats, gloves in there. Otherwise, if you want to put, shoes in there, you can do that. Or again, just if you need more kitchen storage, you can always use it for that as well. Plus, you'll see there's an electrical outlet here, and that is inverted. It can be, right? It's pre-wired to an inverted loop, and that's because this one, it comes equipped with the Super Solar Flex 200 on there. You can upgrade that to the 400. With the 200 that this one has on it, you have a 200-watt solar panel up on the roof that is slowly trickle charging the batteries. If you move that up to the 400, it gives you two of those, plus you can get an inverter on there. So with that inverted loop, you have a bunch of electrical outlets, including this one in the bedroom and right at the TV, so that you have basically 120 volt. And that's just going to be inverted from your battery, so you don't have to have shore power. So that way, let's say you're camping out in the middle of nowhere doing some boondocking, you want to be able to make coffee. Normally you can't do that unless you have a generator, right? Because you don't have shore power if you're boondocking. But with that inverter, you can have your coffee maker right here, and so you can have your morning coffee, so you don't become the Incredible Hulk, the Rage Monster, whatever you want to call it, and life is good. Also right here with the cooktop and oven. It does have an oven, I'll show you that. So pretty decent space. Nothing huge, nothing to write home about, but it is enough if you need to cook a casserole or, some muffins, something like that. You can do that. Plus good storage all the way around, including this nice deep bottom one right there. So, you have a spot to actually put your pots and pans, which again is something that is oftentimes missing. Window going the full length to let in plenty of natural light, additional storage up top, microwave, and a hood. So talking about boondocking, man oh man, when you have a fridge like this is perfect for it. This, of course, is your GE 12-volt refrigerator. And why is this perfect? Well, this is a 12-volt compressor-driven refrigerator. Nice thing about this is it's very low power consumption. And as we talked about earlier, this one has that 200-watt solar panel on there, which is upgradable to 400 if you so choose. But with that, that's going to recharge those batteries. So you'll want, if you're gonna, be doing a lot of boondocking, I do recommend having two batteries. The reason being, a lot of people don't realize this, when it comes to solar on an RV, your solar is not actually running anything, right? Your solar, all that's doing is collecting power and putting it into the batteries. The battery is what's gonna hold all that. So if you wanna be able to run this for a couple days and get through, let's say a really foggy day or a rainy day, you're gonna wanna have that extra battery for the power. But if you plan on doing boondocking, this setup right here certainly allows you to do that. Nice big TV. I love this in this floor plan. And you'll see right here is my tri-fold sofa directly across from the TV right where I want it. You still have a great viewing angle from that the U-shaped dinette right there. If you're in the bunks, you can see it. I mean, basically everywhere in here can see this TV, which is one more reason why this is such a popular floor plan. Absolutely great. And that is, again, connected to that inverted loop. So as I mentioned, if you do upgrade that, you get that inverter, you can watch TV without having shore power or generator running, which, again, is something that normally you cannot do. Right up top here, you will see great storage. You already have a shelf up there, so huge storage. I love this because I personally am a big board game person. And when I say big board games, I mean, not only do I love board games, but I have some big board games, right? Like, they are huge boxes. And a lot of times it's just not a spot to put those in an RV. When you have storage like this, you have more than enough room, and it's right where I want it, above the TV, you know, going right along with the theme of entertainment. So I do like that big storage there. And then coming over a little bit further, you get some versatile storage here. The reason I say that is because it does have a hanging rod if you want to hang clothes, also adjustable shelves, and of course you can take those right out, shelves right down below. So you can, this can be for the kids' clothes, for pantry, whatever really you need it for. Taking a walk in the back is the bathroom. Secondary entrance right here. I like this as well because if you have to, you know, use the bathroom, you can come right in, do your business, head right back out. As far as space, let's see here. I'm going to be sitting right about here. I'm 6 foot tall. Currently, I don't know, 210 pounds-ish. I keep going up. I swear, it just gets like 5 more pounds every week. Anyway, but, you know, sitting right here, I have plenty of room for both my legs, my shoulders, good to go. Sink over in the corner, storage beneath it, as well as mirrored medicine cabinet up top. And again, you have that inverted loop is running in here too. You'll see your vent fan up top, LED lighting. And if I step in the shower with this skylight, again, folks, at 6 foot tall, I can stand up here, no problem. I could probably be 6'1", still be able to stand in here without having to duck down. It does kind of have like this built-in shower curtain. Not really a curtain, I don't know. I wouldn't really call it a door. I'm not sure what the proper term is. We're going to call it a roller curtain. How's that? Anyway, don't hit your head on this, but this will roll shut, and roll open rather, and roll shut just like that. And also it is mold resistant. They can't technically say mold free, but you don't have to dry it off or anything. It's wet, rolls up, you're good to go. It's lovely. As far as standing in here, I can turn sideways, but as you will see, you know, I am kind of bumping on it a little bit. So chances are I probably have to shower like this, but you do have the hand wand. Definitely manageable. Also, do want to add porcelain bowl, folks. That's a big one. Forgot to talk about that when I was sitting on the throne there. Porcelain bowl is great because it'll stay cleaner for longer. And so you don't get like the brown streaks and staining. It's just nicer to have. Right over here to the side, you have double bunks, 300-pound weight capacity, built-in ladder, which I enjoy, so it's nice and easy to get up there. And also one of the things I like about Passport, and they've done it for a long time, is they put in both their bunks electrical outlets and USB ports so that, you know, if kids have to get up there with electronics, no problem, or even adults, right? Because at 300 pounds, a lot of adults can sleep in here. So if you need to charge your cell phone at night, sleep with a CPAP machine, you can do that. Right underneath, I love this too. This folds up. Well, you'll take this mattress, put it up here, but this will fold up and lock into place, and what you'll see is you have storage bins, big cubby bins right down here, plus all of this, and of course that rear access door, so that way you can load this thing up. You have some of those bigger items, some big coolers, things like that. I mean, I have this monstrous cooler that I picked up from Camping World like 2 years ago. And it's one of those where it takes 2 people to haul it, but it's hard to find space to be able to put that thing. It takes up like the entire back of the SUV, but if you can slide it in just like that, you're good to go. We kind of touched on the tri-fold sofa, but here it is. Nice thing about a tri-fold is this does fold out into a bed, so you can sleep, you know, one adult super comfortably. If you have 2 adults, they want to snuggle up a little bit, you can have them on there too. But, you know, again, I love this because it does give you that extra sleeping capacity, plus is very comfortable. With the tri-fold, one of the reasons I really enjoy it is because it generally has nice armrests, right? A lot of your jackknifes, while they have more storage and stuff underneath, the beds aren't as comfortable, and the armrests, if they have them at all, are generally just like removable ones. But right here, it does make it just a comfortable seating area altogether. And then as we come over to the other side of the slide to get that U-shaped dinette, this of course does drop down into a bed again. 1 adult very comfortably, 2 if they snuggle up a little bit. Easy access storage, you can see that right here. Nice big drawers. You know, this actually has ball bearing glides on there. Excuse me. A lot of times they don't do that with big storage like this underneath the dinette. Manufacturers try to save a little bit of money, and you just kind of pull it out and slide it in, but these have the actual glides, which I like. Also, no carpet. You see they took the carpet out, went with like the nylon weave, so it cleans up easily. You have the accent lighting underneath, and of course an electrical outlet and USB port down there too. And then more storage. As soon as you walk in, take a look at this. Kind of like we had in the back, you have another one here. I love this because this personally is where I'm hanging jackets, right? You know, again, if you're doing colder weather camping, boom, I can put them all right in here. You can use it for pantry. You can use it for overflow from, you know, clothes from the bedroom if you plan on going somewhere for a long time. I just love the extra storage. And take a look at how big the entrance to the master bedroom is here. You do have slider doors, so those shut. But why do I like that it's so big? Because it gives you access, nice easy access to both sides of the bed, right? Doesn't matter which way you're going, you're able to hop right down in there. You can see electrical outlets and USB ports on both sides. Again, part of that inverted loop. So if you do have a CPAP machine or something, you're able to still use that even without shore power. More storage on both sides as well as the top. And take a look at this, Aaron. This is something you just don't see very often in a travel trailer this size. You have a second AC right up here just for the bedroom, keep things nice and cool. And as you would expect, you also have a spot to mount a TV if you want to watch a show in the bedroom at night. Or during the day. Or whenever you want to watch TV. Doesn't matter. Now that we've seen the insides, take a look at some of the outside features on the 2022 Keystone Passport 2951BH. Right up front, you'll see this unit is equipped with a power tongue jack, making it nice and easy to connect and disconnect from the tow vehicle, as well as level your trailer front to back. Plus, there's a little light right up here for added visibility at night. Right behind that are two 20-pound propane tanks, of course, rails for your battery, and as I mentioned, I do recommend 2 batteries if you plan on doing some boondocking. Plus, you'll see the 12-volt distribution box right here with battery disconnect, which is great. A lot of times when it comes to solar, on RVs, you'll have like 3 different power lines, you know, you'll have 3 different negatives, and you have to try to hook all those up, and it's a giant cluster. Right here, they take all that, they do all of that right inside this box, so you just have 1 positive, 1 negative coming out. That way you can connect those right to terminals on your battery. It makes life so much simpler, and again, it also gives you the battery disconnect. Now, this one does have the 200 watt solar panel on the roof, but if you want extra, of course, you can upgrade to the 400, but you can also just get a portable panel you can plug right into there with the Zamp, and so that you can get a little bit extra solar power there. You'll see the diamond plating right up front here, helping protect that front end from rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. The 3/4 front cap with that beautiful faux windshield right there. I think it's a great look. Again, it just kind of gives it that look of the windshield without any chance of having the leaks. Coming around to this side is the pass-through storage. You'll see it is pretty big. Nice, a really large door right here on this side. Plus, if you look all the way over at the other side, it's a little tough to see, but you can see that you kind of have like your wet bay over to this side. It's kind of why it curves in right there. And you have your solar controller built right into the wall. And as I mentioned, that will be for the 200 watt panel up on the roof. Huge power awning. Goes almost the entire length of the RV. It does cover both doors. Has an LED light strip on there. Your main entrance will be located here. And as you can see, this one comes with the MORryde step above step system. Aluminum treads so that they don't rust. Folds right up easily into the door when not in use. And they have improved the feet. You'll see on the 2020, well, let me open the door, that might help, huh? On the 2022 models, what you'll notice with the feet is that they've gone to this system where basically you just have this little tab right here, and you can just push that, and when that is pushed in, that will allow you to slide the foot in and out. Makes it super easy to adjust the feet rather than having a push pin like they had before. You also have the foldable grab handle right here just for that extra control to help you get in and out of the RV. And you'll see this one, a couple different stickers here. Of course, one of them is that Solar Flex I talked about. This is actually kind of cool. If you do that QR code, it'll actually tell you all about it. So if you're looking, to learn a little bit more about it. Also, there is an app you can download. I believe it's called Victron Energy. So if you do have this coach, I highly recommend downloading that app. It will let you basically control and see everything on that whole entire solar system. But this one also is good for extended season camping, also known as like basically 3-season camping. I wouldn't take it out in the dead of winter, but it does have definitely some things to help aid in that colder weather camping. Part of that is a fully enclosed, insulated, and heated underbelly. So there is forced air down there if you have your furnace running. You also have hookups for an outside TV, and it has the Key TV system, which does make hooking that up super simple. You basically just plug it, cable in it, the multi-source controller, and it will feed right there. A couple speakers outside if you want to listen to some music. Those will be controlled by the multimedia center inside. And you get the outside kitchen. And this is something that, I love. They're able to fit it on this floor plan. A lot of times you don't get it when you have the rear corner bunks on the off-camp side, but they were able to fit it in here, which I love. So you'll see the refrigerator here. Now this one will run off 120, and I don't know if that's an inverted loop or not. I would have to check. It might be, but I don't want to say for certain. But you do have the fridge there, and of course your 2-burner cooktop. So if you want to do a little bit of cooking, and that would just hook up to your propane quick connector underneath. So if you have like a Blackstone or something that you like to bring, you can obviously set that right here and just plug right into there. So you're feeding off your 220-pound bottles up front. You have outside water access, so this is kind of tied into that kitchen, but you have a spray port here. It's also really nice if you need to wash off your feet before you head into the camper. So if you're coming back from the beach, something like that, spray them off, head right back in. This is that secondary entrance, which of course goes right into the bathroom. Coming around to the back, square tubular bumper with end caps, so you can slide your sewer hose in there. You'll see your spare tire carrier. It does come with a spare tire as well. This is that back entrance door we saw when we were inside, and again, you can flip this up and have all of that storage. Ladder right here, 250-pound weight capacity, but you can climb up on the fully walkable roof. So if you have to get up there for any kind of maintenance or any inspection, it's nice and easy to do that. You also see this one is prepped for a backup camera. So if you want a backup camera, having that prep does make life a lot easier. You will see right there is your 50-amp plug-in. So it is a detachable power cord, which is nice because if anything happens to it, whether it gets run over, gets damaged, gets stolen, it is pretty easy to replace that. And then up front, as I mentioned, if you open up the other side of the pass-through, you will see your wet bay and all of your connections. But folks, if you're interested in this amazing family travel trailer right here behind me, this one again is the 2022 Keystone Passport 2951BH. And if you're looking for price and availability, all you have to do is click on the link in the description. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and let's go camping.